Razabani for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. Delighted to have with me my man, the nutritionist himself, Mr. Greg Marriot. I'm just happy to see you. How are you doing?
I'm good, I'm very good. You say I look fresh. It's just a shave, innit? Makes me look 10 years younger, I hope.
What brings you out to Manchester tonight?
Do you know what? Just Ben invited me here. You know, I've never been to be honest with you, I've never been to one of these tournaments. They're great on TV, and he invited me, so brought the wife here and watching. It's been good fun.
Did she enjoy herself?
Yeah, she loves it, doesn't she? You have to get the miss. Listen, I work that hard and that much flying around the world. Got to get back. You know, I was brought her to one of the shows.
Greg, obviously you're renowned in the industry for obviously working with many fighters. One man you worked with for a long, long time. Kell Brook announced his retirement earlier in the week. Let's go back. He beats Amir Khan. What's going through his head? What are the questions that he's asking yourself, Dom, his family members?
You know what? He said before that fight, he says, "Oh yeah, the last one." And then when he beat Khan, you know, he came back and says, "I don't know if it was adrenaline talking or what, or the highs, but he did say, you know, there's more in me. There's still more to come." And to be fair, he says, you know, let's go again. Let's do Eubank. Let's do Conor Ben. And I was like, yeah, let's go. So obviously he had his downtime, and then he came back to the gym and he said, "I think I'm retiring." And then I think Conor Ben called him out, and then he's like, and Eubank, and he says, coming out to the gym and said, I can't have that, you know, let's come back. And I think Dom did say to him, you know, do you really want to? And he asked me, and I said, well, we can go again, but if it didn't look as good, I'd have said no. But then, no disrespect to Amir Khan, is it because Amir Khan didn't have time for that fight? You know, I did speak to Amir after, because I do know Amir as well. And he said, you know, that he felt like it were a bit of a rush camp, but, you know, he didn't come in Kell shape, no way. You know, Kell had a long time for that camp. And I believe if he could put that effort into another camp, then yeah, I think he could go again, you know, and fight Conor Ben and possibly beat him, and Eubank. But, you know, at this point in his career, I don't think he can get up for them fights, so it's damage limitation. You don't want that with any fighter. You don't want to see Kell Brook on his back or getting waved off. You know, it's a sad way to go out. So it's nice. He can enjoy fruits of his labour and retire with a bit of, you know, dignity and pride.
A lot of people said because there was Amir Khan, he was fully focused. You said yourself he had a 6-month training camp. You were with him 6 months. The weight came down nicely. It wasn't rushed. Was there another fighter? Was Conor Ben, was Chris Eubank fights where he could get hunger and desire like he did for Amir Khan? I
don't think so. I think that's the key. I don't think so at all. I mean, the fight was supposed to happen, I think, in October. I was living with Kell throughout 6 weeks holidays. Didn't see my kids really. Didn't see my wife. You know, and it's hard work, and that's the effort that behind closed doors people don't see. They just think, oh, I'm sending him a diet. It don't work like that. I live with him. You know, I'm waking him up with his vitamins, with coffees, driving him to the gym, driving back, and like that's the effort that you have to sometimes put in for someone like Kell. You know, he needs that. And October didn't happen. Then it was supposed to be December, and then December didn't happen. But I stayed with him. I could have said, let's leave it. Stayed with him, and that was the key. You know, when we went into that January training camp, you know, just after December, they were out there, and I went with them. I didn't go for Christmas Day. I did that with my children. No one's getting me for Christmas Day. Flew straight after, you know, out there for New Year. And when I seen him, you know, when I went back to him, I'm like, wow, you know, he were there. We still got like 6 weeks to go, and he was just. We knew what the fight were going to be. Do you know what I mean? We knew it was going to be a killing machine, if I can say that. But do you know what I mean? In layman's terms, he were ready, more than ready. And it showed on the night. You know, it were from round one. I think a lot of emotion went into round 1 too. And I think he could have probably took his shots a bit better, but there was so much riding on it, and listen, he's done the job, hasn't he?
There were many ups, there were many downs. Let's not go through the downs, but if there was one single moment for you throughout the career that stood out for you and Kell, and what represents his career, what would that be?
Represents his career? On a low or a high?
High.
On a high.
Oh, we're sticking with high only.
We're sticking high only. All right, cool. For me, it'd have to be when he beat Sean Porter. I don't think people give Kell a lot of credit for that fight. Sean Porter, listen, went on to fight a lot of other people and did really, really well. You know, and to go in there, and people say it weren't the best of fights, but a masterclass from Kell. The game plan was superb. Stuck to the game plan and ripped the belt from him. And I remember as soon as he won the belt, I went to his house and he went, "I've done it, Greg. I don't really want it anymore." That's what he said to me. "I don't want boxing anymore. I've done what I've set out to do." So then, after that was kind of damage limitation. It's like, are you joking? But no, listen. We know with Kell, we go off in different things. Illness, and anybody can make mistakes, can make excuses, should I say? But with Kell, he went there and he did try and fight the best. And he never shied away from anybody. And I think if he weren't as old, and he got the Khan fight 4 years back, and we were talking, of course he'd have gone on. Yeah, he would have gone Conor Ben, but you have to retire at some point. When is the right time? It was the right time.
And obviously, only a few days later, Amir Khan then also announced his retirement. So both of them confirmed that there's not going to be a rematch. They're not going to carry on their careers, and they're just going to go and set off in the sunset.
Yeah, I mean, I spoke to Khan after. I were at a show, or one of Sky Sports shows, and I spoke to Khan and his wife, and they're like, "Wow, that shape of Kell we're in now." Having a good conversation with him, and Farrell herself, she went, "Oh, if he does fight again, we'd love to work with you." Because it was quite strange, and I'd love to be fair. I would have loved to work with Khan, because whatever they did were wrong. Trust me, do you know what I mean? Whatever they did, it weren't right, and it's sad to be fair, but. It could have been great for Kell. Maybe could have trained at Ingle Gym, and brought him back. But listen, he's the same. He's old. He's got children now, and he's got a beautiful family, beautiful wife. So why not? Leave with your faculties and retire. He's been in the game for a long time and he's achieved everything. So good luck to both of them. Phenomenal fighters, both of them.
Absolutely. We wish both Kell Brook and Amir Khan all the very best. Greg, great to see you again, my man. And yeah, enjoy the rest of Saturday night.
Got Billy Joe coming back.
Is he back?
He's coming back, trust me. I've been down a few times. He's definitely coming back, so that's going to be hard work.
Cruiserweight or light heavy?
Huh?
Cruiserweight or light heavy?
Heavyweight. I'm joking. He'll be back, don't worry. We'll see him at the end of the year, definitely. Big things to come. So again, more work for me, hard work, but it's the way I like it. It's the way I like it.
Greg Marriott, IFL TV, thank you very much.
Download the Everlast Fitness app and find your greatness within.